Telling me that Kenya Moore is responsible for a bunch of grown ass bitches that don't seem to realize that the man that was in there kicking it with them the whole time had I beat a bitch down tendencies. You telling me you couldn't tell that this man was amped up, and when he didn't mind knocking fucking Tammy the fuck out via a push, that he wasn't gonna have a problem with knocking one of y'all out? You mean to tell me that it's okay to invite a motherfucker into your home and see him get amped up, and it's okay because all of you bitches are thirsty, all of you bitches pussy was wet because of how he so-called looked? That's what I'm supposed to be hearing here. Kenya agitated the situation because she got rid of a fucking problem. That's what y'all are saying? Man, whatever. Get the fuck out of here. I tell you, it ain't safe in a world full of motherfucking weak, simple, stupid-minded ass bitches. Child, whatever. Let's run these hoes down. Back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika in with my review for this week's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 8, Episode 7, Miami Spice. Now, we're going to pick right back on up from where they were last week with the stupid motherfucker, the Miami Connect, Tammy Pusher. And, child, after Kenya snapped her fingers at him and Glenn supposedly went off on her, he kind of, she was kind of attracted to that shit. Kenya ain't had no problem with him. She still was trying to make it right, okay? Now, we ain't going to talk about it all because I don't think I'm going to talk about it all, but I'm going to talk about the points of interest is what I call it. Well, child, now they, okay, we get back to this house, okay? And they having themselves what they call a Wayne Dang Doodle of a time. You got Portia sitting up there making herself seem like the hoe that she probably truly is. Oliver over there, he in love with the piece of bitch that she is. He enjoying seeing her, twerk her ass and all of that old good shit. Glenn over there paying attention to Sheree, even though the bitch kind of snapped on her and told her she had an attitude and she was the one being nice to his motherfucking ass. Candy comes into the picture, child, and he congratulating Candy, I guess, on the birth of her, the birth of her baby in the next coming months. Candy, being who Candy is, was not being offensive to this man whatsoever. All she said was, oh, okay, congratulations. This motherfucker goes off, get to talking about, she can get it too. They don't know me and all this shit. So Candy go over to the neutral bitch corner, and she's sitting there watching all this shit unfold. Meanwhile, they having some kind of fucking, game they playing about have you ever, and it comes down to talking about a fucking golden shower, and the only two people that took a drink on that shit was Portia and fucking Sheree. And my thing is, you nasty bitches. Now, I don't knock a hoe for what she doing, but baby, let me tell you something. The only way a motherfucker would ever be able to say that they did Nika girl here a fucking golden shower is if that bitch had the keys to the U.S. Mint. Girl, you run around here letting motherfuckers piss on you and you been 5 years in the making of getting a house built. What kind of sense does that make? That looks real crazy. At least we can say the bitch Portia got a handbag, a Bentley, and some exposure. Bitch, you ain't get shit, but you around here letting everybody know that this man it's okay for this man to fucking piss on you. Whatever, hoes. Okay, so the whole time that this is going on, MISTER period is calling these women out they fucking name. He is steady calling them bitches and shit. So when Tammy staggered her motherfucking ass out there, because we all know Tammy was drunk, but she was also high. And I keep trying to tell y'all, this motherfucking boy is not fucking Tammy nephew. This is her fucking Miami Connect. And the sad part about it is, this okay, hold on. I'm going to get to him in a few minutes. I'm gonna read his ass down in a few minutes. But any damn way, MISTER period is sitting in there calling these girls all out they fucking name. So Kenya gets up and she goes over and she's sitting up with Candy. And the discussion comes up that he kind of weird. And that's when Candace said, well, he weirded me out too, and explained what he had done to her. So it's at that point, as Tammy staggering her ass out, Kenya decides to tell her, look, he's making everybody uncomfortable. I think it's best that he leaves. Tam ain't had no problem with that. I'm trying to figure out why you motherfuckers that's watching this shit had a problem with that. Clearly this man was not stable, but y'all want to see him stay. Well, y'all, are you thirsty for the dick too? Talk to me. Tell me what the real tea is. Holler at a player and she'll holler back. But all I'm saying is, Tammy go to tell him he got to go. He had like he ain't fucking getting it. He started asking questions. At that point, I don't blame Kenya for explaining to him because she wasn't disrespectful, she wasn't rude, and she had every right to fucking say so. Because let's not forget, who was hosting this event? Now we all know Bravo paid for it, but under the roots that we are, that this is actually happening for real. Kenya's the one that's had this do-over, okay? So she got every right in the world to tell this boy, look, I've tried to talk to you, and you done snapped off on me a couple of times today. You done made other people feel uncomfortable. I think it's time you leave. Now, to prove that this motherfucker ain't about what he be talking about, this ain't no real fucking man. This ain't nothing but a fucking boy. First, you see this hoe throwing up gang signs. Now, did y'all finna tell me y'all ain't see them gang signs he was throwing up? Then he goes to calling her a little bitch and trying to advance on her. And Kenya did what any motherfucker would have done. She said, security. And security showed up. Debo and the boys showed up. Has them people not done that? Do you not realize that that man would have gotten with that girl? Now, when we was out at the pool, Kim been dismissed herself. So when I read this motherfucking floppy head bitch later on this review, you gonna understand. When they start talking about them doing golden showers and all that shit, she grabbed her motherfucking book and ran on to make a phone call to her husband, because we all know she ain't about that life. She socially that bitch got some type of she not social, she not able to deal with being around people. She not a social butterfly at all. The bitch is just I don't know what she here for, Ike. But can you tell him that? He calls her a little bitch and he advancing on her. She calls for security and security take his ass down. Now, before security had to take him down as he was advancing upon Kenya, Tammy trying to pull him. Now, we all know that when you drunk and you fucking fucked up, it don't take much to knock you off your equilibrium. But he had to push that woman mighty hard to make her hit her head on that floor and go unconscious for a few seconds, which is what happened. Okay, so they get him the fuck up out the building, and they call paramedics for old girl Tammy to go get herself checked on, because we don't know he done gave her a concussion or what. She might need brain surgery the way she was coming up out that damn haze like that. Ain't no telling what was wrong with that bitch, okay? So once that shit happens, you got Cynthia, Kenya, Portia, Phaedra, all them out there, and Cynthia is feeling bad that maybe I shouldn't have brought her. Kenya was only telling Cynthia ass that it's not your fault. You cannot hold yourself accountable for the actions of another adult. And I was here for that. Now, I don't know what Cynthia was. She just hyped up because of the activities going on around her. You know, she strike me as the type that will get down, but the bitch ain't. She don't look like she done been in too many squabs, okay? So, she's sitting up there, and she feeling some kind of way. Kenya trying to tell her, and they kind of had words, but see, Kenya know that Cynthia ain't ready. She ain't ready. So she let her live. She just walked off from her and told her no finger point. Later on, you see the girls trying to accuse Kenya of being the person who aggravated the situation and caused all of this. And my question to each and every one of you bitches is, so y'all wanted a nigga around that was going to potentially beat your ass and kept telling you that he would beat your ass? Because the nigga constantly kept telling you motherfuckers that it ain't nothing to knock a bitch out. So y'all was okay with him sitting around there disrespecting y'all and shit. Phaedra talking about he ain't caused you no problem. He ain't make me uncomfortable. Of course he ain't made you uncomfortable, bitch. You used to thug life. You used to criminals. You used to that type of activity. Let's not act like Apollo wasn't going upside your motherfucking head a time or two. So, of course you gonna be down with that, bitch. It was normal for you. Probably the first bit of normalcy you done had since the motherfucker went to jail was the fact that this nigga was sitting up cussing your ass the fuck out, because you know, I'm sure Apollo did that a whole lot. Okay? So then you get Cynthia, Sheree and fucking Phaedra gonna try to have a conversation, okay? And in that conversation, they're basically saying how what Kenya did was no better than white women who see black men and based on stereotypes try to assume that they did something wrong. It was a good thing that they did the PSA. I was here for that, but it was in the wrong context, because here's where I'm standing with this. There ain't no motherfucking way in West hell, okay, that Mike Brown situation is equated with some shit like what went on the Real Households of Atlanta last night. That boy was not. Mike Brown's situation is not the same, and the fact that she used that to use those two instances together further lets me know that Phaedra's a stupid ass bitch. Okay, talking about Black Lives Matter. Well, bitch, them people retirement funds matter too, but you and Apollo ain't give a fuck about that when y'all was robbing them. And fuck you, Shareka, bitch, you only wanted the motherfucker to stay around because you pining for dick. Now, he ain't had nothing to offer you, so I don't know how long you was going to be ready for him, but okay, whatever, girl, whatever. Basically, they was trying to blame that girl. Next morning, Candy done talks to her man, and of course, I can understand Todd told her to bring her motherfucking ass home, because in truth, Candy shouldn't have never been here in the first place. A woman that far along in her pregnancy had no business going on no girl vacation nowhere. Sit your ass at home with your man and do what the fuck it is that you do, bitch. I need you to, okay? That's what you should have done. Okay, so next, when Kenya come in there with breakfast and talking to Candy as she's packing up, we come to find out that Tammy done came back to the house about 3 or 4 o'clock in the goddamn morning, looking like Phil the Walking fucking Dead, trying to get clothes and shit. They done hopped the motherfucking fence just like the thugs do, and they done recorded her ass. Cynthia talking about, I would be upset too if somebody recorded me. Cynthia, shut the fuck up, because I was here for you, bitch, when you kicked the girl in her puss. But let's just be real. You know how this shit goes. Stop acting like you new to this shit. Be true to it for once in your damn life, okay? Child, then the next thing we know, the next day they go and have some girl time, okay? They gonna finally enjoy the remainder of their trip. On that trip, everybody acting like it's a kumbaya moment, but all of y'all got a problem with, oh, Kim went home. Let me just say that there. I'm gonna talk about Kim at the end though, but she did go home, but she claimed like she going to the hotel, but the bitch went home. Of course, I feel like Kim should have went home. That's what the fuck you should have did, bitch, but I'll talk about your ass in a few more minutes. But for the rest of the women that stayed on the trip, they had a good damn time. Thotlandia had a date with Oliver, and she went on that date, and of course he treated her like he supposed to treat her, because that's the representation that she gave of herself. If you act like you easy, a man gonna treat you like you easy. That's why he was all up on you, trying to give you a kiss and want to know what that squat be like, because he wants you to squat on that dick, okay? I heard somebody say, and I'm not certain who it was, but they said that they don't think that Portia really is a hoe. That's just the image that she portrays. Baby, let me tell you something about a hoe. A hoe will play cunning and conniving just to get what she want, okay? Just because she turned him down in that moment don't mean that she ain't no motherfucking hoe, because before she left from around that man, I see she locked lips with him. She's a hoe. Recognize her for what it is. She's a motherfucking hoe, and that's why the man came at her like he did. Before she left, Phaedra then was telling her, girl, you gotta be ring worthy. Now everybody always clocking tea on shit that's getting said and shade that's being shown. But did anybody notice that Phaedra shaded her yet again after all of this shit? She shaded her fucking again. Told her you gotta be ring worthy. In other words, bitch, don't get a man everything on the first date. Hold back and hold your shit in is what I fucking heard, okay? So now, once we do all of this shit and she go on her date or whatnot, we going back to Atlanta. Now, let me talk about Kim Fields for a minute. Now, I done already told y'all I respect Kim Fields, but I'm sick of this bitch because she ill-placed on this show. Kim ain't got no damn business being on no Real Housewives of Atlanta, because this bitch think, for one, that she's above this, and two, she don't seem to be able to get with the flow. Meaning, bitch, you gonna have to dig down in that bag of ratchet that you got, because every woman got a bag of ratchet, whether she want to admit it or not, and find yourself. Because if you gonna roll on this show, you gonna have to roll like the other hoes roll, or get your ass on over there on network like I told you. Because bitch, what you giving me, I don't want it. Now, she's sitting there saying that Kenya fuels the fire. How did Kenya fuel the fire? This dude been on one since he got there. What the fuck did you not hear? All y'all was bitches and y'all could get it because y'all didn't know him, is what the fuck the nigga said. But no, bitches want to go up. Y'all hate that woman so goddamn bad that you would even go against her when she basically saved all y'all asses from an ass whooping. Because it seemed like He was prepared to do that to all of y'all asses. He kept letting you know it ain't nothing to pop off on a bitch. You know why? Because this motherfucker ain't shit. He ain't kin to Tammy, because you see how he treated her. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That is not Tammy motherfucking nephew. That is that bitch's Miami Connect. That is her gang affiliated dope dealing connect, and he just happened to be a stupid motherfucking dope dealer because he get high off his own fucking supply. So that's what the fuck happened. But y'all hate her so much, y'all want to sit there and go in on her time and time again when she really saved everybody. You got Kim and her old motherfucking trade ass husband walking around in the park. He looking just like, ooh, okay, I ain't gonna go there, but he looking like it. And they basically trying to say that you know, Kenya fused the fire. Kenya was at fault, and he talking about he glad she left. Okay, I'm glad she left too, because I was wondering when she got there, why was she there? Okay, so then later on, she's sitting there still talking about the shit, and they going over the clip of Life Twirls On, and she talking about she don't know if she gonna be able to work with Kenya, because when things don't go Kenya's way, she has a habit of putting people out, and she can't take the bullshit. If you was coming with Games of Thrones, then she would probably be able to swallow some of the bullshit. Kim, Game of Thrones, for real, Game of Thrones, bitch. Now, it's to my understanding you on this motherfucking on this fucking show because your coins are less than, okay? They say your coins is less than. So, seem like to me, if your coins so less than that you got to come on to reality TV, you need to get with the program. While you worried about what Kenya Moore doing, what you need to be doing is trying to figure out how to fix that motherfucking dirty ass hair that you got sitting on the top of your motherfucking head. Bitch, you ill prepared to be on this show. You are not good. You are not a good fix, and I wish you would take your ass on back to Mrs. Garrett goddamn boarding house or wherever the fuck you came from, bitch, because you are not the hoe for this show. Okay, that ain't you, girl. That just simply ain't you. You need to get past it. You got Cynthia calling Peter because she ready to get her puss beat out. Okay, whatever. What else happened on this motherfucking shit? When they was in Miami, the next day after all that shit happened, Cynthia did talk to Tammy, and Tammy was saying she didn't have a concussion. She just was very scarred up, and they invited her, well, Phaedra invited her to dinner, but she ain't never show up. Girl, that's because she was too busy probably trying to get in touch with Glenn to make sure that y'all hadn't fucked up her connect. That's what she was doing. Well, anyway, like I said, let me see what else happened on this show, child. Because I'm telling you, they really pissed me off. They pissed me the fuck off because I'm not here for why they tried to put all of this on fucking Kenya when Kenya didn't do nothing to this girl, okay? And her and Sheree, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, because bitch, you down there wanting the motherfucker to stay. He can't help you get chateau, can't pay, get right. He can't help you. He can't help you, girl. He don't sell enough yayo for it, okay? Okay, well, next we see Candy at home with Todd, and Todd is in there talking to Kayla. She apparently has enrolled herself in school. She got a job down there at the airport, but she letting them know that she wants to go back to New York for the holidays to visit with her family and to see her man. Kayla 18, I don't give a damn. And I saw somebody comment, why is Kayla working? Because she needs to. Kayla ain't riding, okay? So she needs to. That's why she's working, okay? All right then. So next, I told y'all about Kim and that goddamn queen that undercover queen that she married to. Okay. I told y'all Portia went out with Oliver and he treated her like a thought because that's what she is. Kenya meet up with Kim, and she on some. She started telling Kenya that she feels a fire. Kenya told her, "Look, you really don't know because you wasn't there, and I don't see it the same way that you do." Kim tried to comfort Kenya, and here's my thing, bitch. How you gonna try to comfort somebody that has been cool with you on this show? Kenya ain't did shit. You think you above these women, but Kim, you ain't no better. I mean, you was when you first came on this show. We felt like, you know, a woman of your caliber shouldn't be on here. But now, honey, you can drop the sweetie act and trying to be condescending. Because, bitch, you ain't no better than Phaedra Park sitting her motherfucking ass on this show. You ain't no better than nobody else. You may have been up here, but you brought yourself right here when you brought your ass to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. What you need to do while you trying to get cute with Kenya is go don't get cute with that fucking hairstylist that keep making you look like a fucking fool every fucking weekend. That we have to watch this shit. That's who you need to be getting cute with. That's who you need to be trying to get at. Get at that motherfucking stylist that got you up here looking like a plumb damn fool. Girl, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Well, Kenya told her basically, look, we gonna agree to disagree on this here, cause you wasn't there most of the times, and it is what it is. I wouldn't have never have made peace with that woman. Now, that's basically what happened on that episode, but I ain't through talking. This is my thing. First of all, to Kim Fields. Bitch, go away and never fucking return. This ain't your arena, okay? They say you got some turn up in you, bitch. We 7 or 8 weeks into this episode, into the season, and you still ain't had that. The only person you seem to be able to turn up with is Kenya, and that's because you sitting up there letting you starting to be really cool with Phaedra, and we all know Phaedra hate her. Phaedra hate her because her man wanted to fuck Kenya, and she knew this, okay? Just like and I forgot when they was at that house, Candy and Todd asked her how was the trip with Phaedra, and she was like, well, that weekend Phaedra was back like how it used to be when they was friends, not like how she been acting with her. And I wasn't blaming Todd. Bitch better have my money. Don't act like you forgot. Good child. Look, bitch, give me my money. If you got money to go and buy clothes, well, pieces of rags to wear on your ass, all Phaedra doing is putting her applications out there for another dick. See, Apollo still got too much time. She ain't gonna divorce the motherfucker, because she already know if she divorce him, what's gonna happen, okay? So, what she doing is, she put her applications out for her dicks on the side. That's what she was doing. And I'm here for Todd. If the bitch can be going to Miami and turning up, the bitch can pay me what's owed me. And she would pay me, Candy can't do it, but Kayla would beat her motherfucking ass. Ain't no sense to me lying. Somebody would have to get that bitch. She would run me my money, I beat her ass. Now, Kim, I don't know why you seem to always want to push stuff off on Kenya. For the last time, for all you simple ass motherfuckers out there that don't seem to understand that this is a reality show that includes some drama. None of these other women are stepping their raggedy ass pussies up to try to make the drama or keep the ratings going. Kenya has to do what she has to do. Now, whether you like her or not, you got to admit, the bitch keeps it going, okay? The bitch keep us coming back. Is Phaedra keeping you coming back with this dead ass storyline of being this good mom who's trying to just figure out how to live in this world without her man? Hell no. Is Cynthia and Peter arguing about some shit that don't none of us really believe, and only the people that believe it are the stupid ones? No. Are we interested in fucking Thoughtlandia sitting up there talking about these non-existent businesses she got, instead of getting into fights with people proving that she is a thug, ghetto, hood rat, hoodlum bitch? Is that entertaining to you? Shamia don't have a peach. We don't give a fuck, because every time something go down, this bitch is crying. So I can't deal with her, because she ain't no strong hoe. And weak hoes I don't play with. Now, who in their right mind would say that Kenya started this argument, started this issue? Kenya didn't make him push his so-called auntie down. Kenya ain't did shit but tell him why he had to go, because apparently Tammy telling him wasn't sinking in. Yeah, they was walking to the door, but he was steady asking questions. So Kenya cut the bullshit and told him what he had to be told, and the bitch got ready to fight her. And for all y'all that think that was right, I don't understand that. So what you telling me is it's all right for a motherfucker to whoop your ass. Child, it ain't safe in a world full of weak ass bitches. Child, in the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna go and get off here before I fuck around and lose fucking subscribers, because this bitch got me mad. I really got a whole lot more I want to say, but I'm gonna go and leave the shit alone, because I know y'all ain't ready, and some of y'all getting y'all fucking feelings. So I'm gonna go on and keep me a couple of subscribers going into the 2016 year. But just know, fuck you. Bye.